YouTube, Paul Phillips here with Fast Tech Photography and Gear Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new webcam. If you're like us, we've been using a MacBook Pro for, well, we have a fairly new one. It's a 13-inch, and we're just not happy with the FaceTime camera that comes with the MacBook, so we decided to upgrade. And what we opted for was the Logitech Webcam C930e. And probably like some of you, if you've started snooping around for a webcam for a Mac, you'll find out right away that most of the webcams on the market are built for the PC world. And so there's not too many of them that are for Apple computers. So what I ran across was there was a C920 HD Pro. And it was recommended for the Mac. Then there's a C920-C, which is a business webcam, which is designed by Logitech specifically for Cisco. I couldn't find one of those in the Toronto area. And then today I came across this one. It's a Logitech C930e. It's also a business webcam. And the packaging on it says right on it for Skype and Link. But it definitely says, you know, for Mac, Windows 7, Windows 8. Windows 8 is pretty sad, but that's a whole nother review. So yeah, this webcam is made for the Mac, Windows 7, so we want to use it on our MacBook, and this is the box she came in. Nothing fancy about it. Pop it open, and you get some setup guide instructions. You get important information about their warranty and a little registration card, and everything is packed nice in some little plastic bags. That's great. But the key thing is the webcam itself, and this is it here. And what I can tell you from using it, I don't know, about half an hour ago, we paid $129 here in Toronto, so with tax it was $147. And comparing it to the Logitech C930 HD webcam that I use at work, this thing is light years ahead of it, and it has some advantages for sure. So for what we paid for it, this is a really solid piece of hardware. This is not a toy. You're going to find, I mean, this thing works really well. So, I mean, you've got a nice long 6-foot cord that comes with it, USB. On the front, there's a little cap here. I'll demonstrate this for you. And basically what the cap does, it just fits over the lens. And they call it a privacy window, but you can close it and open it, and it comes in quite handy. And everything I've noticed about this webcam, it's really quality made piece of equipment. It's got a little rubber fitting on the side here, so once you put it on over the lens, it's there to stay. It's not going anywhere. The lens itself is a Carl Zeiss, says Carl Zeiss Tessier HD 1080p. So that's a difference over the C525, is that this webcam shoots 1080p, whereas the 525 is only doing 720p, and that was something that we were looking for. The other thing that this webcam does, it has stereo microphones, and just using it on my laptop, and you'll see in a second, I don't need to have any other lav mic on me or anything like that. This thing, the sound quality is fantastic, so that's a really good thing. Now, the other thing that you'll probably be interested in is that when you open this up, everywhere where the webcam mounts to your MacBook, or it's mounting on top of your PC monitor, what have you, it has a nice soft rubber pad on it. Rubber pad here, rubber pad on this side here. So when you hook it onto your laptop or wherever you're going to hook it, you're not going to scratch the daylights out of it. So that was a nice little feature. And you know, for 150 bucks or $129, you should be getting a quality piece of equipment. And this feels like quality. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so it's definitely substantial. And the other thing that I was looking for sure, was that it has a 1/4-20 thread on the bottom of it, so I can mount it on my tripod. And also has another rubber pad right here on the foot. And so let me show you how we're going to use it here in the studio. You may have seen this before. This is the TrekTech Mini pod, and if you don't have one of these, I would say run out and get one. It's one of those things that once you have it, you never know how you live without it. But so now I can just screw this onto the bottom of my webcam, put the feet out like so. You can angle your webcam like so. You can raise it up or down, but then you've got the ball head on the T-pod that's going to help you as well. So, and this is, you know, what I needed, because when you're doing webcasts, that kind of thing, I'll show you the situation you're in. So the FaceTime camera is here, and the only option you have for angle adjustment is like this, which, you know, it's just not going to do it. I need something that's going to be up high. If I need to, I could even put this on a set of books or something like that to get it to the right angle. But so that's the reason we purchased it. We needed something to work with our Mac, and so far, I mean, 10 out of 10. This thing is great quality. I'm going to show you the user interface, the software that you can download. It's not fancy. It basically just allows you to adjust the zoom, focus adjustment, that kind of stuff. But very straightforward, but it just works. I mean, it's very high quality. So let's take a look. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to walk through with you is the software for the C930e. And so you can see it on the screen here. And you know, the options you have are fairly basic. I mean, I can zoom in with the camera. I can zoom out. I can pan left or right. And I can also turn off the autofocus. And so you get something like that. So then I can come back and click the autofocus again to come back into focus. And the other thing I want to point out is that I've got the camera set up behind me, the camcorder. So you can see that when the Logitech camera is on, you've got two LED lights here, and this is your little privacy window. It's just kind of an extra little tidbit that Logitech has thrown in, but it's a quality item. I mean, it fits on there. It's got two little rubber fasteners, and handy little thing, I'm sure. So let me just show you in the advanced settings here. So under image quality, you can mess with the brightness of the camera. You can mess with the contrast, color intensity. Ooh, somebody's got a sunburn now. And your white balance, of course, you'd have to turn your auto feature off, but you can muck with your white balance if you want. So I just click the auto back on. And then your last menu option here is device information, which gives you a lot of stuff that you and I will probably never use. Okay, so just take it back to webcam control, and you know, we'll probably use it on auto most of the time, except for the zoom in and zoom out functionality, which I think will come in handy. Okay, so to recap, one thing I wanted to do was right now, this little piece of video, my closing section, I only have one studio light on me as opposed to two. And one thing I noticed about this Logitech camera is that it's really sensitive. So you don't have to throw so much light. Like, you don't need big studio lights. Probably lamp lights would do the job for you as long as they're daylight balanced. But just to recap, so the C930e, solid webcam, 130 bucks, stereo speakers, very well made, 1080p video. It has a mount for your tripod, like it has a quarter 20 threaded hole where you can screw your tripod into. So I would say if you are looking for a webcam for your Mac, this is probably the best one, or one of the best ones that you're going to find. That's it for this one. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like us, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.